It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. He go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He do they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
You have a child that's 61 years old. In the next 1 week or 5 days next week, Nigeria will be 61 years old. 61 years. So many people celebrate. When you get to 60 years, they celebrate. I thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Now Nigeria will be 61 years old. Nigeria is 61 years old. The only way we can say God will thank you is because there still appears the name called Nigeria. That's why we're thanking God. There still appears the name called Nigeria. But indeed, is there anything called Nigeria? Indeed, a country 61 years, old man of 61 years, full of enmity, full of division, hatred. 61 years old. Nigeria is still talking about enmity, hatred, division. 61 years old. You hate a state because of an individual. 61 years old child. You discriminate against some people because of their religion, because of where they come from. 61 years old. That's Nigeria. And we're clapping hands, Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. 61 years old. Where is the legislature?
Maiyegun
Thank you so much for joining me. Good evening to you. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you from wherever you're watching from. This is Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary, Politico. Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun Diary.
Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. The Buhari Didiris. The Buhari Dinotus, Buhari Dijatus. The Buhari Shukus. The Unekaris. The Ungoziaris. The obedient fools. The sophisticated morons. The humbled slaves. Facebook bandits, social media artsmen, Mumumadus, Bele lecturers, Mumu lecturers, and all of the Buharistans. I'm talking about the cyberbarians, called their other relatives, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alumajiris. Tell them that Maiyegun today is about to go down. 61st anniversary of the killing field. Can we talk about it? Today in Niger State, just tonight, they killed more than 40 people. 10 of them were burnt alive by the bandits that are pushing every tribe in Nigeria to the precipice. But the political actors, the scavengers, the profiteers, the manipulators, the chancers, or the scroungers, scavengers, pickpockets, freeloaders, loafers, continue to put wool over the eyes of the gullible, telling them Nigeria go better. Now, put it this way, they killed people in Niger State today, the 1st of October, which should have been the 61st independence anniversary of Nigeria. There's nothing to celebrate, but I'm going to take you through the line, and you can please, if you have the Buhari idiots as family member, as uncle, auntie, tell them, Maiyegun today, tag them to join us, because they may have the opportunity to come here and counter some few things they know. But to those who knew the situation, and they continue to take a stand every now and then, they made today a protest day. Revolution Now, Take It Back team, and many other revolutionaries in Nigeria took over everywhere today to say Buhari must go, as they were doing that, right, on the eve of Nigeria's 61st anniversary, right? 38 human beings were buried. And I decided to bring this up so that you can just have a picture of Liejiriya, okay? 38 human beings. This is how they dig each mass grave that they bury them in. And these are the people slaughtered in Kaduna just about 4 or 3 days ago. Slaughtered. And they were buried. I couldn't bring up the video. It's too emotional and too graphic for some of you. I would say you'll likely come across them on social media or elsewhere, right? That is the picture of Liejiriya. Okay. Then to the revolutionaries, we caught this early in the morning, where some of them have also been brutalized by the Nigerian police. This is the picture of the Nigerian 61st anniversary, a burning country, right? Look at this picture. This is the picture, this is the pictorial description of the degenerated or possibly the future of Liejiriya. These children you are seeing here, they are the out of school children per state. So you can see the future of Nigeria. So even if you have no clue of what is going on, let's start taking it little by little. You see all these children, they are called out of school children. Now you can pick your state. Let's start from the highest, Bauchi State. Bauchi State. What is the population of Bauchi? Almost 1.3 million children are currently out of school on the streets. God knows where they are, how they are living right now. Yeah. Jigawa. Well, before Jigawa, Katsina, where Boko Haram come from, over nearly 1 million children are currently out of school. That is the future of Nigeria. Look at Jigawa. Then come down, you will see Anambra, 92,000 children, nearly 100,000 children out of school. Where is the other one I wanted to see, which is the smallest? I think is Imo, where they have about 80,000 children. Now, if you put all these figures, don't use them as statistics, okay? Just close your eyes and just imagine that you have 1 million people, 1 million children put in an open field. Just close your eyes and imagine that for just one state, 1.3 million children. That is the future of Nigeria. And guess what? In 6 years, Boko Haram and gang, they have managed to expose the fraud called Liejiriya that many of us can no longer just keep inside ourselves and continue to tell ourselves that maybe. Boko Haram gave a broadcast today. Most of the Buhari idiots, they didn't see it. They had to go and watch, they had to go and read headline or Femi Adesina posted as Boko Haram speech. Boko Haram gave a broadcast, Independence Day broadcast. You know that 90% of Nigerians, they didn't see that live. They couldn't watch it on TV. No, they couldn't. Because there is no electricity. A country of 200 million people mismanaged by criminals. But guess what? Boko Haram came out and he said he has done what nobody, no one, living or dead, has done for you as Nigerians. And immediately he said that. People said, that seems to be the only truth that came out of their mouth. Whoever drafted that for him. It was only Boko Haram that could dip his hand. Let me break this down now. When they came in, they said they were coming in to fight, to do 3 things, okay? To fight corruption, to fight terrorism, and to build your economy. So let's take these 3 things to what they have done in 6 years that brought all of you to this state, okay? They said they were coming to defeat terrorism. And within 6 years of defeating terrorism, from Boko Haram, you now have Boko Haram 1, Boko Haram 2, ISWAP, ISIL, Fulani terrorists, Fulani bandits, Fulani kidnappers. Then all this spread all over the north. Then you have their negotiator, who are also like, the legalized representatives of these terrorists. You have the Miyetti You have Sheikh Osama bin Gumi. You have the crop of their emirs. You have the crop of, jihadist apologist governors, Sharia governors. You have jihadist apologist ministers. You have all crop of criminals who have produced one thing: more violence, more division, more bloodbath, more killings, to the point that from 2020 to 2021, I'm talking about from October 2020 to June 2021, they have recorded that the criminals in Nigeria, these terrorists, they have killed over 1,400 security agents, most of them soldiers. But guess what? In 6 years, the same people who came to fight terrorism, to stop terrorism, right? They have freed over 8,000 terrorists called repentant terrorists. They have recruited many of them into the security forces of Nigeria. They have now assigned them just one job only, to kill you if you try to play smart or question any of this. Now, that's for 6 years. The insecurity escalated to the point that the southern Nigeria came to a conclusion that to protect their people from the ravaging terrorists, that the Fulani, that Fulani jihadist terrorists in government continue to shield, right? They decided to say, we are going to protect our people. Coming out to say we want to protect our people against these invaders became our undoing as Southerners in 6 years. So security completely collapsed because that is exactly what they wanted it to be, right? More Nigerians are killed in the last 6 years than combine all the killings before these criminals took over power. And it is so obvious. 80 people killed there. 38 people killed there. 150 people killed there. They are human beings and they are not just statistics. And under these criminals, they said over 300,000 children have been killed. 300,000. Well, that may be too random figure, but it's quite more than that, if not double that now. And that is like a daily harvest of death from those who promised you peace. But do you know why the insecurity has now sort of aggravated to this point? Is because of the same agenda that they told us of then. They said it was Fulanization agenda. It was Islamization agenda. It was a Buhari agenda. All of this agenda that they warned us about have now unfolded right before our eyes. That the government of Nigeria that should be going after terrorists are now the defenders of the terrorists, promulgating laws to protect the interests and the rights of terrorists. That on national television, right, you can speak and defend the terrorist and you can have all the time of your life. But if you go on that television to say what I am saying right now, that TV station will be shut down. Their own staff will be queried. They will be summoned by the secret police of the state. And this state-sponsored and obvious backing of terrorism is enough to tell you that Nigeria is not for you. It is not. Buhari said he's the only one who has done something that nobody has done ever for you. And it is right. They came to manage your economy. Yes, they promised you. They said that Buhari will be fighting Boko Haram. Ekene Shatabandu fake Pastor Ruga will be fighting the economy. But now let me give you instances why many people have now become poorer, okay? Buhari is the worst and the worst of any military officer you can come across in Nigeria. But Nigeria is a place whereby what they glorify is how brutal and criminally you are, and how occultic those who are criminally as well that you can shield, especially if you can run foul of the law. So the better the better way of getting away from the law, the better heroic you become as a Nigerian. Buhari is the only soldier, I don't know many, who became the president by planning coup, right? And throughout his career in the military, he never passed any professional examination. Never. So he had no training of anything. They said he's a soldier who fought in civil war. But guess what? He was just a genocidist, a murderer that participated in the Nigeria murderous genocidal war. That instead of those who participated in that war to be punished, they got rewarded. And Buhari is one of them. He had no knowledge of anything. They said he is a Fulani man. Economically, he had no brain of anything. From the beginning of his life, he has been living free, living off whatever the community or Nigeria could give to him. right from his childhood. To the point when he joined the military, to all the training he got, and in fact, to the point when he planned a coup and he overthrew a democratically elected government. He has been living off, the people, free will. He had no training. He had small money and he went into small ranching, farming, and he had 150 cows in 1985, 150 cows. In 1990, 150 cows. In year 2000, 150 cows. In year 2010, 150 cows. In year 2015, 150 cows. For 33 years, he could only manage his 150 cows because he didn't have to really sell or reproduce. He had no brain of such. So they said he is a soldier. He could face he could face the terrorists. So they handed that to him. And his gang opened shop on terrorism. They opened Ministry of Terrorism, whereby billions and billions and billions of dollars that Nigeria doesn't have were pumped into fighting terrorism. Instead of terrorism to die, it continued to escalate. That is the result of a failed individual and why millions have been killed as we speak. Now, that's not just that. Ikene Shatabandu is a lawyer. I think he's a charge and bail lawyer in Lagos, okay? But who sabi book well, right? However, they said he will be in charge of economy because he's a very smart person. When Ikene Shatabandu came in and they said, what is the economy policy to lift people out of poverty in Nigeria? He said, oh, brilliant idea. You know what? We have so many poor people. Let us give them 10,000 naira. Are you listening? Let us give them $20 so that they can start businesses. If we give $20 to 10 million people, they can make another 100 million people better. They can make their lives better. Or in fact, the way they put it was this, right? Ikene Shatabandu sat with his Lagos Abobakus, the Lagos Hallelujah boys, unemployed, educated agberos. Most of them, they'll tell you, I graduated from Osu. I graduated from LASU. They are those who ended up as a political appointee, political assistants, PA, SA, the idea formulators, all this, everything fraudulent that can share. As long as they pay them, those are the vuvuzelas you see on social media. Those are the people Ikene Shatabandu put in a room to develop an idea how to lift millions of people out of poverty. They said, sir, people are suffering. Oh. If you give them 10,000 naira, you will be surprised how many of them will turn that money into fortune. That people don't really need much. Ikene Shatabandu, a professor of law, senior advocate of Nigeria. Well, why am I calling him a senior advocate of Nigeria? We call them a senior advocate of nonsense. Sand. Ikene Shatabandu professor started going into markets to give 10,000 naira to people so that they can be lifted out of poverty. Just 6 months to elections. After waiting for 3.5 years, they had nothing to do. More people are falling into poverty. And this is the number, okay? When they came in, right? Officially, those they said are unemployed among you, we no get job, real job, right? They said you were 7.3 million. Today, the number of you we no get job has now quadrupled that. You are now the total of 35% of you no get job again. Do you know what that number means? It means that over 100 million of you are just forming vibes and inshallah on social media, pretending to be all right, fighting. And I'm asking you, if you don't understand how you got there, I am telling you now. Over 100 million of you are finding it difficult to survive in Nigeria today. The numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Your politicians can lie to you. 7.3 million unemployed. Today, over 100 million unemployed. Is it not obvious? They came in. They said they were going to start a process of making business. Meanwhile, every time they talk about business, that you will pay tax, they are talking about southern Nigeria. Who is paying that tax in northern Nigeria? On what are they going to pay that tax? Tell me. The only tax they are really paying in northern Nigeria is the taxes they are paying to the terrorists. Do you know that today there are more than 60% of northern Nigeria, more than the landmass of 60% of northern Nigeria is being controlled by different terrorist groups all over northern Nigeria today? Do you know that? There are many, you're on paper, you have 774 local government areas, Abi. And that largest number is in northern Nigeria. Most of those places are no go area now. Nobody goes there anymore. They are completely not Nigeria anymore. And that is 6 years of Buhari. The other day, they are talking about how to bring Nigeria refugees from Niger, from Chad, from Mali, from Cameroon. Do you know that as you are watching this video, I saw these cyberbarians are jumping up and down everywhere, and they are actually abusing people. Right? Millions of their compatriots are refugees in Benin Republic. Millions of their compatriots are refugees in Niger Republic, in Chad, in Mali, in Cameroon. They were running away because Nigeria couldn't protect them. Guess what? Nobody even cared about them. Because even those who are within Nigeria, over 10 million people in refugee camp in Benue State. They said they have 1.2 million, over 1.2 million people displaced. They are in refugee camps inside Nigeria of today. And this criminal came in. They told you that they met empty treasury, right? They met 7.5. They met 7.5 billion in your excess crude account when they came in. $7.5 billion dollars. Today, the change that remain inside that excess crude account is barely under $60 million. No penny gone there anymore. For the 6th year under this Buhari's government, when Buhari made himself your minister of petroleum, person we no get brain, we no get anything. They made him minister, he made himself minister of petroleum, right? And today, as much as you can barely produce a gallon of your own crude oil, the same Buhari took your money and decided to award a contract in billions of dollars, they call it pipeline contract, to tap your oil from Niger Delta straight down to Niger Republic to go and refine your oil there. And as much as they will then loot from there, so be it, your money. They made 7.5 billion. And for the 6th year, NNPC has never delivered or declared any profits. This gang, this criminal, they decided to go and open a refinery in Kaduna, and the oil is in Bayelsa. So how do you get the oil from Bayelsa to go and refine it in Kaduna? Since there's no single crude oil in Kaduna to refine, now they have staff there. Different Abubakar, different Saidu, Silifa, Sumonu, Kabiru, Jegede, and the rest of them. They are called, staff of NNPC, working for Nigeria refinery in Kaduna. Guess what? No single drop of oil was refined in Kaduna since they completed whatever they have there. And they have staffs there that are consuming over 80 billion naira as salary every year. They are just there. Just go there. Kabiru, Shokoto, Kabiru Gaya, this and that. They fill them up because that is how they feed themselves in that place. That's why we call them the parasite. So when they said Nigeria unity is not negotiable, when Buhari repeated that today, that Nigeria's unity is not negotiable, it is because he's as dumb. And in fact, those who put the speech together for him, they are as dumb or as foolish as whatever they put together for themselves. Because you know what? Buhari was a child, was a baby when the Yorubas were pushing for the independence of the Yoruba from Nigeria. Or if they say they are not ready, we are ready to leave. 1954, we were already ruling ourselves. We're already in charge. And that is exactly what Liejiriya is. Nigeria is a product of negotiation. That is it. And Buhari is not a student of history. He is a Janjaweed criminal from the Sahel who found himself in the palace, and the rest have to be treated as slaves, I believe. Yorubas have been at the forefront of being in charge of our own destiny. Never to be trapped in this kind of quagmire, this sorry state, except for the greedy ones who chose to sacrifice their own omoluabi for the pittance, for the pot of or plate of porridge. It is not Buhari's fault. It is none of these guys' fault. Right? It is none of theirs. Nigeria's, whatever they call it, Nigeria's existence, right, is negotiable. And the negotiation is already ongoing. It's just that many of them are not participating. And I keep saying this. If you are now here today, maybe you can tell me, you can tell me what we should be celebrating today, the death or your poverty that they have weaponized. What should we be talking about and celebrating? Because I can go on and on and on to tell you why, if you have sense, you should never be posting anything like a happy independence. Your hypocrisy stinks. If you are living abroad, look at it this way. You are living abroad. You are living in the UK. You are loving Nigeria from abroad. Are you not ashamed of yourselves? Are you not? Where you see characters whose daily objective and daily job is to keep people in this perpetuity of more or less like a condemnation, right? Something that you read about and you imagine. Something that you see when people share their video, they share their experiences. You look at them, you see through them, but from your base abroad, you have the audacity to go out there and say happy independence and all of that, and started writing all manner of your hypocrisy stinks. That's what we can say to you. You can love Liejiriya from abroad. The foolish ones who would like and say, thank you, Sister Jare, thank you. We should be praying. Those are the gullible and foolish ones that didn't see through your hypocrisy. You won't go to that Nigeria, would you? I mean, like, go back there and enjoy. I mean, what is wrong if you feel like a country you love so much to make a difference, right? You don't love that country from far. And you don't turn around and feel like we hold the people who deliberately put that country in this sorry state. What is wrong if Nigeria as a place where you have over 250 ethnic nationalities, different people with different languages, with different cultures, all molded together, you don't dare come out and say such union is not negotiable. Who gave you that right is the question. Like, I mean, on what evidence are you speaking from? I mean, it is just out of sheer ignorance. Not just ignorance, sometimes hypocrisy. You don't say, put 20 men in this room. And then you say, without their consent, right? You put 20 men in this room. And then you decided that whatever is the word that puts them in that room is not negotiable, and they all agree to it. There will be a problem. So what is wrong if at this point that those who are the real leaders of thought to say, you know what, this country is headed for the rock, and we shouldn't wait for this to happen. Buhari came to champion ethnic identity politics, identity government, and they let that slide until they pushed everybody to this point, a point of no return. So what is wrong if people actually come and say, you know what, enough? I mean, what is wrong in that? In coming together to say, we want to talk about this. Buhari doesn't have to call it. Who the hell is he? I mean, if the southern Nigeria, the people from the south, if they call a bigger, larger house Congress, call it anything, convention, Congress, call it anything, would Buhari go there and bomb them and kill them and get away with it? But when you look at it very well, this mess, those who are benefiting from it, those who are waiting to profit from it, they would rather let it stay and let it rot and let it bleed so that they can profit from it. But those that will bleed are likely never going to be them. But you, that they will continue to tell that, don't listen to people saying all of these things, Nigeria cannot break, it's just a joke. You know, the fact that everybody is even talking about it, that everyone today, all over the world, everywhere you go, everywhere, people are now talking more about the possibility of Nigeria breaking up. Politicians themselves, Buhari, his deputy, fake Pastor Ruga, Oshimbade, they are now talking more as in the possibility of Nigeria breaking up. You know why? It is because of all of these shortcomings and division that Buhari and gang championed, and they are still championing to today. There are some of them are pretending not to be happening, but they know that something is going to happen soon. If you go to the eastern Nigeria right now, the politicians have started killing themselves. And because IPOB have already told you, there will be no election in Anambra. There will be no election in Anambra, and there will be no election in Biafra. Politicians who usually do that to kill themselves, they have started political assassination in the eastern Nigeria now. And they blame it on the IPOB. We just discovered that, well, I didn't just discover, I've always had my suspicion anyway, right? That Imo State Supreme Court Governor, Oples Uzodinjo, has been sponsoring political thugs, killers, disguised as what you have now come to know as unknown gunmen. And as we speak, with Imo's proximity to Anambra, the same assassination are now being carried out in Anambra. They killed Dr. Chike Akunyele, Professor Dora Akunyele's husband. They killed him, right? They have also killed another man. There's this guy who just decamped from APGA to APC. Yeah? Now, they attempted to kill him today in Anambra, but he escaped. They killed his driver. Labour Party governorship candidate has been kidnapped in the same Anambra election. Those who are doing all of this, they are the agents of this Liejiriya, the governors, the politicians. And like I told you, IPOB will be a very easy target. If anything goes wrong in that place, they have already paid their media. They have already mobilized their social media influencers to continue to drop some lines that will make you think, well, if they are not the one, if they are not, if the IPOB didn't kill him, then who else kill him? Because they can't reason, they can't see any connection, no connection whatsoever. But one way or the other, it doesn't. I mean, you don't have the capacity to think, because people have been paid to think for them, and those are the people called influencers. They are in PDP, they are in APC, they are in ABGA, they are in every one of them from Eastern Nigeria. It is the same memo. If anything goes wrong, it's easier. Just point it at IPOB. But we found out that Oples Uzodinjo actually have his own death squad. That is the name they gave to them. The death squad for Oples Uzodinjo. That will do a lot of dirty killings in Eastern Nigeria in the next couple of weeks, in the following weeks, following months, ahead, I mean, towards the 2023 nonsense they are telling you about. And as they are assassinating people, they will be going after innocent people in retaliation to blame them for it, even if they will have no connection whatsoever to the killings. I don't know anybody to report to, other than just to tell you to be on a lookout. Assassinations are ongoing, and that's how it's going to be for the rest of this year to start with. Because according to the information we received, Oples Uzodinjo has already collected his own share of $150 million. Change it to Naira, I don't know. That's what the information says. They've paid him his own money to set up the Ruga in Imo State. And I really feel sorry for some of you who probably 6 months ago, you would never believe this will happen. But let me tell you this. Even though I believe and I still trust you, that this is not going to stand, right? But I'm telling you now that the stage of setting up Ruga, Fulani settlement in Imo State, is already concluded. The execution is already ongoing. The militarization and the killings and the rest of that will follow have already been concluded as well. Now, how this is going to end is what I don't know. Now, that is the projection for the Eastern Nigeria. This is not created by IPOB. IPOB said, you cannot keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Keep him away from his lawyers, embarrass and harass them, attempt to kill his own lawyers or kidnap them every now and then, intimidate and harassing people who speak up against the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all of that, yeah? You can't continue to do that and continue to plan for election in Igbo land like nothing happened. But their way is not a way of killing and assassinating people. I have seen where people, witnesses have come out and said, we met the IPOB members who have been going after those who they considered as political campaigners in Eastern Nigeria, and they took it serious this time around. But they never kill anyone. Those that will kill you or kill anybody are the people. Oples Uzodinjo. You know, when they broke into Owerri prison, I told you that if you check the whole information they gave to you, there is nothing that make sense there. Nothing makes sense. Those who broke Owerri Federal Prison spent over 4 hours. And 4 hours is enough for the military base that is just about 18 or 15 minutes drive from the prison. 4 hours is enough for them to be there. The police headquarters in Owerri is just about a 5 minutes walk from there. Governor's office, where the governor live in Owerri, is just about 5 minutes walk from the prison. And then IPOB broke the prison for 4.5 hours, and nobody, no single person, no single SOS or what have you, and no water. No staff of the facility was either injured or killed. And we said, no be them do harm. 2 days later, Oples Uzodinjo came out and said, some politicians are using the name of IPOB. They were the ones that those who broke into Owerri prison, they brought them from outside. It was the handiwork of some politicians, and they should stop that nonsense. But guess what? Their media already told everybody IPOB broke into Owerri prison, and they freed prisoners. But when these terrorists broke into Kogi prison and freed all prisoners and killed their security guards and everybody there, Guess what? It was just a flash. They said bandits. Meanwhile, they were Fulani terrorists who did that. But I said, it doesn't make any sense, does it? It didn't make sense to me. And eventually it didn't make any sense to anybody who is sensible enough. But every day when you see them start saying, continue to defend IPOB, they will soon become the Boko Haram until they will start killing this and that. You see those narratives, those influencers that says them on social media, they were paid to say them. They need that backlash. But guess what? Every backlash they are putting together is like shooting themselves on the foot. Eastern Nigeria is boiling now, right? And that is playing so well to the card of Buhari. That is to the credit of Buhari. Please put it on his credit. Another thing you should celebrate. More people are being killed every day right now in Eastern Nigeria that should never ever be killed or should never have died of such a death. And just every day of that, that's how it's going to lead to God knows when you are going to endure enough to. So what are you celebrating? Tell me. It is getting worse. I told you yesterday, if you are today, they've said they don't want any flag of Nigeria. They don't want Nigerian flag anywhere in Biafra land. So today, and you see, ironically, right, that effort of not flying Nigerian flag in Biafra land, do you know that apart from the fact that it's their own protest, do you know that action alone is also an honor to honor those who were slaughtered and killed, especially in the last 48 hours, where we have recorded over 200 human beings slaughtered by terrorists that will eventually get pardoned. As the rest of you were pretending that you have independence today, congratulating yourself, disgracing yourselves on social media and the rest of that, thinking you are playing woke. I'm a loyal countryman. We should not say nonsense about our country. Where is your country? The Biafrans were honoring the dead. It was only the Igbo land where I can see something so symbolic and significant that we can link beyond the purpose that it was set up for. Nigerian flag should not be flying anywhere today, anywhere in the world. If all of you are not hypocrites, you are celebrating the fact that you are still alive. You are not dead yet. I came on social media earlier today and I went on to Maiyegun's diary, Politico. And I dropped something, right? I'm going to share that with you because I want to show you how Nigeria has affected many of your thinkings. And some of you are not thinking right anymore. Okay? Maiyegun is bad for telling you the truth that is so hard for you to swallow. Because you know it. It's not new. There's nothing I'm telling you right now that you don't know. You know everything, don't you? You do, right? Now, where is that? I'm going to share that. So I came on and I said, Liejiriya, what are you celebrating today? Make devil punish any weary that comes to you and say, happy independence. Because it can only be that hypocrisy, they call it. And some of us don't really feel comfortable about it, right? I'm going on my Facebook. I said, happy 61 on the nonsense. Devil punish anyone wishing you happy independence. Break up Nigeria to save lives. And as expected, frustrated Liejirians, hypocrite Liejirians, born to suffer Liejirians, suffering and smiling Liejirians. Well, they came under there to come and tell me how God loved Nigeria, how enemy of Nigeria will die, how this and that will happen. Some of them were even saying that with the God they serve, this and that will happen to you. I said, no, be so. Una done the wrong mad. You have been running, well, you have been displaying your madness. And that madness is this. Nigeria has affected many of you psychologically. And it is so hard to admit when you get weary for head, when you get shoko, when you know normal, when your head don't they run 365 degrees at nanosecond, when you begin to hear voices speaking to you, and you think you are hearing from, maybe it's God telling you this. Nigeria has messed with many of your psyches. Some of you look normal. You look normal. They call you daddy. They call you mommy. You go to work normally. They even call you oga. Some of you are bosses. Some people call you uncle. Some call you auntie. You look normal, but you are not normal. Nigeria has destroyed many of your psyches. Angry because Maiyegun said, happy on the nonsense. Your rage, because today was supposed to be what exactly to you? October 1st, new month, new day. And what? Independence. Are you serious? Are you joking? Do you actually understand what independence means? Are you truly independent? Come on, man. And they came there to begin to spit their frustration. And that's what Nigerians does. When Nigeria mess with your brain, when you begin to see abnormal things as normal, right? For example, what is wrong if Buhari doesn't build hospitals for real and he's using London hospital? He is the president, for goodness sake. He can do whatever he like. Okay. What is wrong if the National Assembly, your National Assembly, can say they want to renovate their National Assembly that they built with 4 billion naira. They want to rebuild it with 33 billion naira. And you say, well, if now your tongue, you know, go do if no be saying a mentor, you will not think a police officer cocking his gun to shoot and kill simply because of 50 naira, 100 naira, and you said give it to him. Do you want him to? He will just kill you, because Nigeria has messed so badly with your brain that you feel like, well, they will just kill you. There's a lot of things wrong, and there are a lot of examples I can give to how Nigeria has messed with your brain. People will loot your money every now and then, and they flaunt the money. Dare you to do what? What can you do? Nothing. Those people are those you can consider as those who don't even love the place they want you to claim to love. I'm asking you now, you have over 20 million school children who are supposed to be in school. They are not in school. You have over 100 million of you who are jobless right now, struggling with life. And let me tell you something, there is no way out of it anytime soon. Okay? So I said, happy 61 in the nonsense Liejirians. And they brought all their frustration. Let me share one with you that actually cracked me up when I was reading them at work today. It was the fact that some of them believe that those who borrowed over $80 billion, borrowed your lives into 35 trillion naira debt, crashed and devalued your naira, turned you to beggars and beggarly country. How do you think that me talking about them is actually your problem, not them who chose to make your lives miserable. I am just talking about the miserability of your lives. You may pretend that it is not so. You can pretend every time. Of course, you are very good at it, aren't you? You are good at it. But you can pretend to the world. I know you better. I know you, and you, Liejirians. I know you better. I better pass my neighbor. Your number one goal in life. As long as God is blessing us and we are not like our neighbors, we should just be grateful for life. One day, it go better because you are still alive. Talking about it shouldn't make me your enemy. I should actually be your best friend. Somebody that will tell you that, listen, that voice telling you in your head that Nigeria will work is the voice of the devil, and it's going to punish you 1,000,000 times. Yes, it will punish you if you don't stop listening to that voice. That voice is a voice of destruction. And look at me very well. I am that conscience, the alternative voice that you can actually put a face to now, yeah? Telling you that, you see, that mentality telling you that Nigeria will work, that some people love Nigeria and they are desperate for Nigeria to work. Your fathers and your forefathers were desperate for Nigeria to work as well. They were as young as you. They were once young as you. Some of them are dead now. Nigeria never worked. Some of them even witnessed when it was working, and they thought it was going to get better. You are here now. Some wearies, motivational speakers are telling you that it's not easy to break a country. You see, what will break Nigeria finally is that your endurance. You are going to get to a breaking point. There is no human being that cannot be broken. Only few cannot. You see, all of you that you call yourself Roku and Roku, you can abuse me, you can say anything to me, you can, what have you. But I am Maiyegun. I have my own destiny in my hand. It is not in the hand of Buhari. It is not in the hand of Tifnumbu. It is not in the hand of North versus South. It is not in the hand of Muslim versus Christian. It is not in the hand of Yoruba versus this or that. It is in my own hands. I grabbed it and I hold it and I control it. And that is why I can say my mind. You know why? Because I understand what being a freeborn means. And I also understand what giving up that freeborn, that's your, being a freeborn, giving it up simply because of what they have done to you and what you have done to yourselves. They were abusing me. You this blah, 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 blah. I said, thank you. All of you go shop am. Call them anything you want to call it. Breakfast, dinner, lunch. Now all of you go chop am. And here I am. We'll continue to remind you that, remind me, maybe I have forgotten something. That it is no longer that Liejiriya, where as you are struggling today, they are telling you your miracle is on the way. Your miracle is on the way. And I'm saying, at what age would that miracle be? If those who have destroyed virtually everything that could make a country, they have fingered them and ruined them. And what is left is just you watching me right now, to just decide, do you still want to be part of the collateral damage that will continue to keep Nigeria existing so that they will continue to be able to borrow? And when you are dead or they kill you, your children will continue from where you stop. Now you can choose. These guys don't care. Somebody said, Maiyegun, we want you to do a series on all the Nigerian politicians, past and present, and their family and their children who have a dual citizenship. In as much as Nigeria is footing their bill, funding them and feeding them, clothing them and housing them, right? That we want you to please come out, and probably these Nigerians need to know that those they are looking up to, the reason why Nigeria will never work, the reason why it is not working, the reason why it will never work, is simply because it is like a graveyard where vultures go to, or like a war zone where vultures go to feed on the carcass, on the bodies of decomposing bodies of soldiers, fighters, human beings. That is what Nigeria is. When they grab their own cut of the national cake, they ensure they buy that dual citizenship for their children. They feel like with the way Nigeria is going, right? At the end of the day, only savages will remain as Nigerians, and it's getting there, right? People said, Maiyegun, do series on this. We want you to give us the list of, not just because their children are graduating abroad, okay? Not just that. We want all the details. We want their names. We want all their children. We want where they have those citizenship. And I'm going to do it, all right? So that you will realize that they have chosen their own fight. They just need you as the shield. When they say Nigeria unity is negotiable, in whose interest is that? What is non-negotiable here now? The death, the killing, the kidnapping. Or is it what they said, respect, if you want to survive in Nigeria of Buhari, then you have to respect the rights of the bandits. Which of these things are non-negotiable? Which of them? So when they say, when they have people they call their leaders. So if you want to expose them, it should go beyond just them stealing money. That is old news. We should go into how they spend the money, buying citizenship for their children because they don't believe in Nigeria. So if people like us are saying we don't believe in Nigeria, how does that make your head go gaga? If you are not foolish enough or deliberately being stupid enough for yourself. Why? Saraki is British. His wife is British. His children, they are British. Their children, they are British. Ibikunle Amosun, the governor of Ogun State, the former governor of Ogun State, himself, his wife, his children, they are British too. And you know that Atiku and his own children, right? They all have their Dubai citizenship and American citizenship as well. Do you know that? Same with the Yaradua family. And then, you know, the rest of them, I'm going to do that pilation. I'm going to compile all of that. And when they come together and they say, you don't like Nigeria, if you don't like Nigeria, you are trying to divide Nigeria. Are you not? Are you that dumb? Or you are just deliberately wanted to be? These guys don't love anything about Nigeria. They don't have anything to do with Nigeria other than just what they can get from there. The other day, they are talking about how Saraki ran down the Societe Generale Bank. Do you know how they ran that bank down? By borrowing money they won't be able to refund. Instead of them to go to jail and confiscate all their properties for not being able to pay back the money they took from Societe Generale and other people's money there. They decided to just use their power and say, well, the bank should go down. Everyone with their money, they just have to what? Like scam. What did he get? He got rewarded. He became governor, didn't he? He became senator. He became Senate president. He would have become your president too. Those are the characters that rule Nigeria. Those are the characters you call your leaders. Atifku, he lives in Dubai because he's a Dubai citizen anyway. Do you know that? But whenever it's your election, they want to come and save you. But when Maiyegun say, I don't believe in this Nigeria. I'm a Yoruba man. I'm from Yoruba land. And if you want to respect me, right, you will let me peacefully talk to my people why we should be on our own. You don't send gun after me. You don't shoot at me. You don't kidnap to kill me. You don't do that. When you choose to loot from the same people, impoverish them, subject them to the most inhuman treatment that anyone can come across at all, if to say everything has been documented the way they should be, you loot everything from them and take them away. Because you are going to bolt away anyway at some point. If everything goes down, if revolution happened tomorrow, they all have a place to run to. So don't bullshit us by turning around and say, you sit down in the UK, you are telling us to divide Nigeria and the rest of that. The only reason why they are keeping Nigeria is because all of you are still feeding them. If you kill yourself to the point that you can no longer feed them, they will leave you. They will abandon you. All of them have another life they've built for themselves. We don't have other life we have built for our own people that we love, who are trapped in Yoruba land, who will be trapped in that place when the chips goes down. We have no place we have manufactured for them. And that's why we are asking. We want them to know that this arrangement will not work. It's not working. You have the right to call for the renegotiation of it and break it up. And the Buhari idiots, these ombudsman slaves on social media, they don't even have the ball. They don't have the balls, right, to stand up and say, Baba Buhari, save us. They don't. They suffer in silence, they die in silence, and whenever they see any of them, they jump up to life and say, thank God, oh, see Ashiwaju, see Ashiwaju, Tori Allah, Ashiwaju, my life I've seen Ashiwaju in my life, see God, I've touched Ashiwaju, because they'll give him 1,000 naira, because they've subjected him to that. He didn't know that over the years, they have conditioned him economically, mentally, psychologically, really everything they could use to condition him to that state has been completed. And he turned around and says, let us thank God. Let's thank God. Thank God for what? Which God are you thanking? That you are still alive. Thank God, Jare. Let's thank God. We should thank God that you are alive. Somebody is going to say, thank God, when they remember that you have been shot and killed on Lagos Ibadan Expressway by Fulani terrorists who want to kidnap you, that you possibly trying to escape from. Some people will say, they say, Baba, what's happened? I just thank God, Cha. Say, what's happened? I just thank God, say, are they alive? Say, what's happened, Baba? Now last week I dealt with this guy. He left me. We were supposed to go to Ibadan together, but they don't kill him. Now terrorists kill him. I am saying this to you just to let you know that if you like, curse people online. If you like, simply because you just can't take it in. Okay? Nigeria has conditioned you to be this in this state. If to say Nigeria, they work, when they begin the mental health check for everyone in that place, don't be surprised that 90% of them will come back with different kind of mental disorder. Not be every mental disorder people they tear clothes, they wear dirty clothes, they walk out for road. Not be say everybody, they said that one done mad for 20 years. Oh, that, you see? No. Some of you are mad. And if you look at some of the decisions you make that you don't think, because you are selfish, because everything is personal, what is in it for me? And if you look at them over the time, you will realize how mad many of you are. So you can then turn around and put that frustration on social media where you can type a lot. I will show you. One even came here. That's the one I wanted to remember. He said he's going to go to Ijebu and he's going to show me because of Liejiriya. This were the aton on Ota, Ojuri Ota. You know where it's called Ojuri Ota? God will not let you know that place. Sorry, my friends in Ota. You know what I'm talking about. Person will never know Ota. May God never let you know Ota, because if you know Ota, you will never forget Ota. The way in Ojure in Ota is trying to tell me that he's going to deal with me for always criticizing Liejiriya. Olori Buruku, is that not weird? Somebody in Ojure Ota. I've been a Ojure Igbo or something somewhere. Somebody that Obasanjo was president for 8 years. And Ota is worse than Syria. Worse than Syria. No joke. Forget it. No joke. And that's how it's going to be for forever and never. Ota is Yoruba land. The way from Ojure was angry because I said, Liejiriya, what are you celebrating? And you see, and one thing about them is this, and that's why I know that a majority of them get mental problem, but they don't know. They are still greeting people. They still go to church. They still speak in tongue. They still call a cover. They still do, they still do things like normally, but they are mad people. Mad people everywhere. Obasanjo was a governor for 8 years, yeah. And when you see the effect, I think that's it. You see the effect of what Nigeria has done to them. You realize that the only time that they feel alive is when they see somebody or anything that they can unleash that frustration on. For example, you can say, man, this Nigeria, with all these killings, why can't people just agree to organize a change of constitution that we put in a referendum and just break up this country? You see how I presented it now? Like, I'm just trying to ask questions. Well, why can't we just do that? Give it 10 minutes before you come back to that post. You will see them there. Frustrated, hungry, disappointed, dejected, rejected, depressed, Nigerians. And you will begin to think, some people will say, my friends, when they see me, they will say, Maiyegun, sometimes when I read comments on your page on Facebook, right? I feel like these people feel like you are their problem. Like, it's like you are the problem. You are the reason why they are facing whatever they are facing in Nigeria. I said, Baba, na so Nigeria condition them all. I am their therapy. I am the only thing that sometimes let them out their frustration. I am the only thing that let them believe that they can curse you and your life will just become miserable because Nigerians want you to be like them. So that they can say, you see, there is nothing God cannot do. God can change you. You can become poor. You can become beggar. You can be this. You see, that's how Nigeria conditioned them. You can lose everything. So that is the only way they believe God exists. The other way they believe God exists is that somebody can go to bed tonight. We ain't go say, I don't get money to eat. Tomorrow morning, they can say, oh boy, Emeka don't buy cow. Say, where Emeka see money buy car? Oh boy, that guy, if you see her now, he don't build himself. I don't know, he don't build us. Say, hey, Emeka, God is great too. He must be God too. And if they don't have any answer, are you sure say not God? Are you really sure? Are you sure say nobody say Emeka don't go do something? So that is the moment they believe that either miracle or ritual can suddenly change your life without any explanation. Whether a maker that is asking and saying, Baba, if you give me 100 naira, whether that a maker don't borrow money, go buy goods from China. While he's waiting, praying, they do fasting and prayer, make custom of Nigeria, no season, only investment is in his life. He is still there, roaming and looking jobless. Emeka goods arrived. Suddenly, Emeka doesn't even have to even pay anybody to bring the goods. Right there in the port, they don't pay him. easy money, easy business. You see that Sule Igbira and another one there thinking it is miracle or ritual. By the time they begin to laud it, only few of them. And when this one say, it will tell that one will tell that one, this one will tell that one, say, waiting me I hear, be say, the guy sell in family land for village. And they gave him millions. Say, hey, that must be something, oh. That must be big land. They say, no. Now when he sold the land to white men. How many stories have you heard about that? That they say this person became rich because he met some white men who came. And you ask them, where the business, where make that man rich for that village where he sell the land? You know, that one long time ago. Yeah, they didn't make him billionaire. But there's no track. But anyway, they have a way of believing that their frustration can provoke God to punish somebody who they disagree with simply because of Liejiriya or Liejiriya politicians. Do you get that now? It is the effect of what Nigeria has done to so many of them. But they don't know. People were mad. Nobody person could just jump up and say, hey. Now only Nollywood people, they do that too. If you lose your mind here, they will say, he's lost his mind. He needs to go there to the asylum to get treated. In Nigeria, they believe that their anger and frustration brought upon them by their leaders, their rulers and ruiners. Because every day they curse their leaders, by the way. Even the leaders are saying, stop cursing us. Your curses are affecting us. Do you get that now? Hey, this is the point. Nigeria has frustrated them to the point that they either pretend to be Nigerians and say, I love Nigeria. Nigeria is a great country. Nigeria, great people. That's the lie they told you. And you continue to tell yourselves that, Nigeria there is no Nigeria great country anytime, any day. There was never a time that Nigeria was great. Because if you have to be great, your people have to be great. So what time did they start, diminishing you? No, it has always been like that from 1966. You know that. It's never, ever, ever been great. So, when they bring about their frustration, they believe that they can provoke God to do something to you like, don't try me, oh, don't try me, oh. You don't know me. See, when I was a baby and I wanted to grow my first teeth, now the top teeth I first grew, this teeth, if I use it to curse you, your life will be ruined forever. Don't get me angry. You see that girl wants spiritual thing. If she says something like it will happen, that's the conditioning. Nigeria is a terrible place. Some of you don't have an idea yet. And I hope you experience true existence. You experience true humanity. And you understand the terrible things they have done to you, to your psyche, to your existence, even as old as you are, and what they are doing to the young ones today. I pray you experience normalcy, humanity, where you can have empathy, where you can feel for others, where you won't think about yourself alone. Because Nigeria has messed up with your brain to the point that you believe that you can sit down there because you are reading my post on Facebook, because you are watching my video on Facebook. You think that your frustration, your anger, your disappointment in life, what Nigeria has done to you, which I have no clue. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do anything to me. I just react on my own. And my reaction provoke you, that your frustration make you believe that you can sit down there and say something to me and it will happen to me. Is that how messed up Nigeria has messed us up? I didn't realize that until I left Nigeria. It took me years, by the way, before I finally realized that Nigeria really, really messed us up. And it continues to mess us up. And that is why you will think that speaking out, standing up against what kills you, kills other people. You see them die. You see everything, every time, every day. and you tell yourself, it is well, it is well. Are you mad? Or let me say, are you not mad? What is well inside the well that you have found yourselves, that you can't get out of, seems so, that you can't get out of? So think about that. Do you really think that you will sit down there watching me right now, Maiyegun General, Agbakin, Babakin, the one-man mopo, the general overseer of the temple of truth worldwide? Do you really think that because of what you see on Facebook or anywhere, that what Nigeria has done to you, frustration, depression, and everything they've done to you, do you really think you actually, this won't do anything? What am I saying here? I'm trying to tell you that, you see this mess, my job is to make you understand how deep you are in it. Now, it is now your own choice if you want to be left in that pit. But guess what? Not everyone wants to be left in there. And that's why I'm asking you. In another 1 year, right? You are going to do another 62, Abi. Can you please, at least, tell yourselves the truth? What are you celebrating? Number one, remember, this new one you are going into, you must respect the rights of bandits. Because you see that your Nigeristan that the northern Nigeria want. Let them have it all. I'm a Yoruba man, and I am forced to be part of Nigeria. I am forced to carry Nigerian passports. I am forced to answer Nigerian. If you give me a choice, I know who I am. We know who we are. And that choice and chance is that if you don't give it to us, we will take it. We don't have the number yet, but we would have the number. And that's why we say, you can do it peacefully now, where I can boldly walk into any airport, international airport, all over the world, with my own Yoruba Nation or Oduduwa passport, with pride. You know what I'm talking about? That is negotiable. You don't put me in a mess and tell me that I've got no choice, right? And you, the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, you are there for a reason. You are there to fill in the gap. But as the gap continues to widen, so many of you are going to fall along the line. Many of you are going to be saved. And that is why you have Maiyegun's Diary Politico. I am just your conscience. 4 years ago, a guy came on social media and he said he was going to deal with me. I love using this story because I know the guy is still probably watching me. They said, I'll be Ijebu man. And say, no joke with the Ijebu people. And it's true. You get what I mean now? You can joke with us. Nothing harm you if you don't harm us. I am from Ijebu. And this guy came because of Buhari, Tifnumbu, and the rest of them. And he said he gave me 6 months. That in 6 months' time, that the world, that blah, blah, blah will happen. And I was like, come on, man. Waiting we throw, waiting you throw, waiting you they throw. Waiting we carry, waiting you throw, Baba. We carry biro, you throw us a wheelbarrow. Waiting we do, waiting. On top of these people, I was so fire then. I wasn't this Maiyegun. I was really, really raw. I talk raw then. Then I always remember that guy. For some reason, that stayed in my mind. Like somebody actually hated Maiyegun so much because of what Maiyegun is saying about these criminals, that he boldly came on social media to say, you will see what we will do to you. I'm like, what are you going to do to me? You need a physical contact before you can harm me. I keep telling you that. Maiyegun, forget that. They don't need to touch you. You know now, our Baba I said, well, you don't have to remind me. I am from Odogbolu. Are you sure? I mean, are you there? I am from Odogbolu. In Odogbolu, where I come from, we are the ones, who they give waiting your pastors, some of your pastors in Lagos, waiting that they take command you, collect money, collect this from you. Do whatever they want to do with other things they do to you, right? Some of your pastors, some of these miracle workers you have there, now we they clean their ifa. Now we they wash their ifa for them. Now we they make up the team that will be doing ashe as they bath them with blood of goat, blood of chicken, blood of this or that. Where I grew up. Places where we say, I go carry my own neighbor. You see? So, what exactly would that be that you have to remind me of that? Maiyegun, don't talk like that. Maiyegun, you see, don't talk. Me. And when I tell you that you need a physical one to really harm me, you and I need to see one-on-one. Before you can say, I don't teach that Maiyegun a lesson. And I'm inviting you to come to Glasgow on the 10th. Which is next week Sunday, not this Sunday, next week Sunday. If you are a Buhari idiot, Buhari didn't, Buhari did not to, Buhari dijatu, Buhari shuku, ungoziari, unnekari, obedient fool, sophisticated, wherever you are, including you, in fact, all of you, their uncles, all of you, their uncles abroad, the Mumu Madus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers, the failed criminals like you are, that you defend at home like that as well, come to Glasgow on Sunday. Come. You see, I'm inviting you now. There will be a Yoruba Nation rally on Sunday the 10th of this month. Next week Sunday. Mark your calendar. If you can't call my phone to come here and possibly come and counter things I say, don't be fight, except if you want to come and fight me. But you have a chance to come and see me face to face. Who is that Maiyegun? Come to Glasgow on Sunday, next week Sunday, George Square in Glasgow. So if you are watching this video from Glasgow and you are watching this video from Scotland, generally from Scotland and all over the UK, you love freedom. You love liberty. You support freedom. And with the freedom we have access to here, where you and I know what I'm talking about, yeah? We want same for our people back in Nigeria. But you and I can't go to Nigeria and say, let us talk to our people why and share our own experience with them. Tell them how life should be. Normally, go back there in mass and talk to them about a Yoruba nation. We'll be kidnapped. We'll be killed if we are unlucky. And if we are lucky, we'll be jailed. But if you are there, on Sunday, next week Sunday, George Square, City Center, Glasgow. If you are coming from outside Glasgow and you are not driving, you can come by train. Once you get to the central station in Glasgow, just ask anyone around. You are likely going to see people coming down too, going to George Square, okay? Ask around. And if you have a chance of getting yourself to Queen Station in Glasgow, I will be there live. Come Glasgow. You are telling me to come to Nigeria where you kidnap people for money. Your policemen kidnap people for money. Your soldiers kidnap people for money and they kidnap to kill them. I don't have to, okay? If your Nigeria is better enough, nobody will harass you here, okay? You come here and join me. So I'm inviting all of you, my friends. I know it's going to be a big turnout. Some said, Maiyegun, don't go there. Oh, be careful, oh. Baba, be careful or no be careful. You come Glasgow. That's all I can say. Just come Glasgow and come and perform your wonder. Come and see who is Maiyegun. And come and see those who are Yorubas. Come and see those who are Biafrans who are going to come out that day. I'm inviting all of you, the Biafrans. You know why I didn't possibly make much elaboration about it is this. I have been working with a very big sister in Edinburgh, Sister Lola. Now you're going to see her that day as well, right? We call her Sophie Faye. She's a classy lady, by the way, right? Well, we've been working on this. She's done so much to contact our Biafran brother, the IPOB in Glasgow, in Scotland. But it seems to be like the arrangement here is not so kind. In Scotland, IPOB in Scotland, the arrangement, the organization between those who are outside Glasgow and those in Glasgow seems not to be that tight for us to understand the means of communication of who to speak to directly. But nevertheless, me and Sister Lola Sophie Faye, we have managed to get the rally approved. So Glasgow City Council gave the approval just a few days ago. So if you want to see Maiyegun, if you want to see those who love freedom, please. And the time, somebody said, what is the time? The time is going to start from 12. We are going to start gathering from 12 o'clock. So we start from 1 o'clock. There is no rally. There's no movement or whatever. George Square. I'm going to go to the place on my day off. I'll go and show you. I'll go live there. I'll show you. This is George Square. This is where we're going to have a Yoruba Nation rally. All of you should come to Glasgow from all over the UK. Come to Glasgow. There are many of you who can fly in from Europe. I know some of you can make an emergency travel. I want to go and see Maiyegun. You can do a weekend emergency travel. Then you'll be back to your base within hours. Come on, make it happen. I want people who who knows how to print, flyers, banners, flags. Bring everything that day. I'm going to have people produce some as well, but make as many as possible. Come to Glasgow. What we are saying here is this: Nigeria is negotiable. If Nigeria is a country, people like myself, right? I can afford to go to Nigeria and speak to people, meet people, organize the rallies, organize a symposium, organize things that we share this message directly to them. But you know what will happen to me now? You know what the Lagos Sabobakus, the Oshogbu, Alimajiris, all these unboot slaves and all of them around, you know what they expect to happen. Because you see what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see what they did to Oloye Sunday Igboho. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is a crime scene. Do you get that? Nigeria is a crime scene. So until when it gets to that stage, we will continue to propagate this from our base, and we will continue to tell the rest of the world what is going on in Nigeria, and we'll continue at the same time to keep record. We'll continue to keep record of those who are behind the killings of our brothers and sisters simply because they are holding flags and asking for a freedom that they should already have. So I'm inviting you. Come to Glasgow. Let's do it in Glasgow. I told you, the time is going to come that I'm actually going to be in your city. Yeah, the time is going to come. Because you know one thing, they said help is going to come from abroad. Help. And again, by the way, let me pass this information as well. You know it, Sabi. If you are coming, make sure you are wearing your mask, okay? Please wear face mask, except if you have been exempted for health reasons, okay? Please wear your face mask. Majority of us in the UK have taken our 2 vaccines. I've taken it. I've taken the 2 dosage. And they said they're going to give us another one. I'm going to take it. You get what I mean? If they say they're going to give us another one, I'm going to take it. You know why? The moment I realized that when it comes to the issue of health, right? No matter what the risk is, you can only think you have a choice when you can talk. I've seen people that are in fact at a terrible state that they felt like they should just take their lives. They couldn't bear it. Whatever they are injecting them with, whatever they are passing through them, whatever anything, if they can just take them out of that pain. I have seen a lot. I've worked in the hospital. I've worked in the care home. I've worked in few places where I've seen pains where people don't give a damn about what they inject them with as long as they are healthy. You may be very interested in what they're injecting you. I'm not talking about you, okay? I'm just saying that majority of us in the UK have taken the injection. Whether you have taken it, whether you have not taken it, there's nobody there holding thermometer checking. Just make sure you are wearing your face mask. If not for yourself, wear it for others, okay? Because you just don't have to take. I mean, it's not worth it taking the risk and say, I'm saying this because it's one of the protocol and one of the requirements for us to be there. We are expecting. They said, how many people are you expecting? I said 100. Some said, Maiyegun, 100. Are you sure? I said, I don't know. Maybe 10 people, maybe 5 people. I'm going to be there. Some of my crew members will be there. Some of my friends will be there. Some of you will be there watching me from Glasgow right now. Say, Maiyegun, and you did not tell me. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. Now I'm telling you. Okay, next week Sunday, from 12 o'clock in the afternoon, George Square, City Center, Glasgow. So let's start having that chat. Let's start having that interaction. Let's continue to do that mobilization. And let those who are worried that maybe Nigeria will do something to us, let them worry. Somebody said, that Maiyegun, I don't know how that guy is actually doing this. Some of you have told me this on the program, but this person called and was like, I don't know how you're doing this. Your face is out there. Every one of them knows you. I was like, it's because I don't hold Nigeria anything anymore. Because you know what? The only thing I hold Nigeria right now is to help educate the people who are still alive, to fight, to what? To end what will likely kill them. That's the only thing I hold Nigeria. That's what we all know, all Nigeria. End Nigeria to break up Nigeria to save life. End Nigeria to save life. All these are just because of our own humanity to say, if you don't, we are going to continue to pile up the body. We're going to continue to see bodies of people killed. And when we begin to educate our people this way, right? You see that conversation they don't want to have. That conversation is going to take place, right? And if it's not going to take place in Nigeria, it's going to take place outside Nigeria. And when the decision is made and arrived at, the people that are going to embrace it back in Nigeria, back in Yoruba land, back in Biafra land, and every other places, right? Those who are going to embrace, they are just going to be already people who are already waiting because they already know. So the reason why they are telling you to hold on to Nigeria is because some people still want to have their own. I never become senator. They won't break up Nigeria. No, we can't break up Nigeria. Me, I never buy my own private jet from public money. When I won't break up Nigeria. No, we can't break up Nigeria like that. It is all about people who haven't have their own share. They want to have their own share, right? And they are like, wait, make I have my own share. Tifnumbu and gang, they're like, wait, make we have our own share. Then we will break Nigeria. So when they have their own share, others will say, hey, wait, we have our own share too. Then you can break it. That's so all of them go turn 70, 80, 90. If you live that long, if you live long enough. And you say, babe, look at me, like if I take that theory, right? What will happen? By the time I turn 80, I'll just like, break it up. Some of you will be old then. You say, in your own maybe in your own small couches they put you in at the care home. They say, break it up now. That's the logic. If you wait for everybody to take their own turn, when they tell you now, it's because not because of those who are feeding now. Those ones want to secure their pension. If Nigeria break up, who go they pay for Aisha Buhari cream? Who go they pay for Aisha Buhari show? Who go they pay for the house article in Dubai? Who will be paying for all these guys who are living large? Tifnumbu, the house they bought in France. Who will be paying for all those if you break up Nigeria? So those ones are just securing the bag, while others are waiting for their turn. So if you follow them to say, Maiyegun, Nigeria cannot break now. Let's see. You know. And so you go be me. I go down hold. They go down find me one very cushy share. They say that guy don't they do live broadcast for the past 50 years. Nigeria cannot. You know what I'm talking about. That's how we're going to become. So some of us will live every day as if it is our last. Do you know that is a good thing? If you live your day every day like it's going to be your last. Some people don't like that too. That's how I live my life. That if I should die today, would I be satisfied with what I did with my life, with what I used my life or my existence, the impact I had on people, directly and indirectly? If I should die now, how would it be? So that means if I now feel like, there's something I wanted to do, I haven't done that. Now begin to say, man, if I die today, that means I won't do that thing now. Oh, if that means if I die today, so that means every day I live, I use the opportunity at least to be positive enough, because it may be my last. It may be my last. If you live your life that way, you will begin to take life so gentle. You will begin to take things so easy. You will begin to see that life is not a competition. Life is meant to be lived. And to live life, you have to be human. And to be human, you have to have human feelings. To have human feelings means you have to have empathy. That means when you have empathy, it means you feel for others too. It may be your last. You won't die. And then just die like that without settling that needless argument with somebody that you shouldn't even argue with in the first place. Or you go die without doing that deal. That deal, do it. Or if you die today, you won't tell that girl you love her, would you? Or would you tell that man that I actually love him, I want to say it to him? Do what makes you feel better. And if you have to be better to what makes you feel better to yourself, and then what will make you at least do better to others too. That is how it goes and it goes. And if you live your life like it's going to be your last, you will not take everything like you have to own everything. Now, if you have the opportunity of impacting on the lives of others, right, you will not hesitate to do it. Live your life like it is going to be your last. Don't say I'm too young to die. Young people have died. A day-old child have died. A year-old child have died. 100-years-old man have died. Women have died. You know what I'm talking about? People of your age have died. The age you clock today, people have died at that age. Now, when you begin to live like that, you begin to feel like, this life not too hard, sha. Oh my, not too hard though. I just thought I should add that to it for you, because you are all the reflection of your leaders in Liejiriya. If you have illiterate leaders who are ruining your life, ruining the economy, destroying everything, that today the brain drain that is affecting Nigeria will never recover from it in 50 years time. Just this year alone, over 5,000 of your doctors have relocated to the UK alone. Over 3,000 of your doctors have relocated to Canada. So many of your professionals have relocated to different places, because Nigeria is a death trap now. But they will tell you, if they won't go, make them go. If they won't go, make them go. All of us wait day here, we go fix Nigeria. And you know it in your mind. You are not fixing anything. You are just waiting for your turn. And it's a two-way thing. It's either you are waiting for your turn to join the stealing, or you are waiting for your turn to become the victims of, because you can be that victim. Any of us can be that victim. If I go to Nigeria today, every day I spend in Nigeria, I can be victim of everything I've been talking about. You can be that victim of everything I've been talking about. Kidnapping, robbery, even assassination, every of these things, police brutality, police assault, police kidnapping, police extortion, whatever it is. You can be a victim every day you spend in that place. So when you finally get back to the plane and you're going back to where you come from, there's this sigh of relief that, man, let me just sleep, because this is going to be 14 hours flight. Finally I'm leaving this Niger. Then you get to where you come from and you begin to say, I love Niger. It's only in Niger. Because you know why? It's only in Niger you can take that your $100, yeah? And you will change it to Naira. And they will give you 57 or 58,000 Naira. And 58,000 Naira, Baba, you are a king in your community. Trust me, with 50,000 Naira, as bad as they say Nigeria is now, yeah? If you declare surplus on my street, all of us will still be what? We will still be happy. And that is what the leverage some of those Abroadians are enjoying, when they can come back and leverage on your poverty, leverage on your disadvantage, leverage on so many things that the politicians have unleashed on you. They leverage on that and they make themselves feel important. They feel so special. They feel like, you know what I mean? Because you treat them special, because they feel nice to you. My uncle just came back from America. Oh, my auntie just came back from Canada. Oh, since they came back from the UK, I have been the one driving them around. Very lovely kids. They brought their family and all of that. I am the one taking them everywhere, because it is only there you can be taking them everywhere. You know why? Because you are likely not employed. You don't have a job. And the moment they are around, you make them feel special. And in the process, you feel special. And when they are gone, you stay back to continue to wait for the next time you're going to see them again, or possibly an opportunity to join them so that you will never be their driver again. So the Abroadians is great to love Nigeria from abroad after you visit, but you know this, every day you spend there, you will be remembering what Maiyegun said, won't you? Of course you will be remembering it. And by the time you pack and leave, you'll be even a sigh of relief. So why are you lying to yourselves? Open up the conversation. You see what they have done to the Eastern Nigeria now? Higher. It is coming to Western Nigeria. It is already there in the, what do you call it? South Central of Nigeria. See, nobody should be using that North Central anymore. Central, just say Central or South Central. What makes the North think they can say North Central? When the middle belt, the people in the middle of Nigeria, they are people of their own. They have no association with the North. It is coming home. It is coming home. Referendum is coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Oduduwa is coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Biafra is coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. It is coming home. And it doesn't matter what you think of it. Buhari and gang will push us there. It is coming home. There is nothing to celebrate, except if you are celebrating the healings, the bloodbath, the incarceration, the illegal detention of innocent people by this criminal regime. Except for that, and only the Buhari idiots can do that. Trust me. They are cold artists. They don't even have any heart at all. The pangolo they put inside their heart. Once you sound down like this and they do koro, 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 they will start yarning dust. It is coming home. And that is coming from abroad. Help is on its way. And that's why we shouldn't give up. Not stop. Not give up. Continue to tell those who care to listen. The number and the influence that we control will eventually impact on those that will call an end to this. So begin the conversation and stop the bloodbath. Call for that communication now. That 1999 trashy book called Constitution, bin and burn it. Now, I'm going to need somebody to order for, when you are coming to the rally, please, when you are coming to the rally on Sunday, I want us to do something, okay? You can go on to, you can go on Google, right? And I want you to try, if you have colored printers at home, okay? I want you to try and print the 1999 Constitution. If you can print it, bring a copy. We're going to burn it at that rally inside the bucket, okay? I'm going to burn it in that place on that rally that day, okay? Bring it up. Let's cut them into pieces and pieces them there. Something to be significant to say, burn that constitution. Burn that your constitution. It's a military decree. Nobody signed up for it. Burn it down and let the people decide what they want next. You see all this grandstanding and the rest of them, yeah? Let's see how far that will take them. I'm going to draw the curtain here. Yeah, I'm going to draw the curtains here, and I'm going to see you some of that. I wanted to take calls earlier, but I won't, because it's just going to be us like saying, but my time is up, and I'm going to see you some other time. Nothing to celebrate. The Buhari idiot, the same way you woke up this morning in darkness, you probably are back in your bed right now, into darkness. You're going to wake up again tomorrow, and to the same thing, the story of who is dead again, how many people are killed again. You know they tire you. I know they tire. It doesn't matter anyway. I'll see you some other time. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time and for joining me tonight. We have seen it. We have heard it. And now we've known it. Spread the message. Tell others. The only thing to do to bless, to actually save humanity is to tell them to save humanity. First, break up Nigeria to save life. Abdullahi, I know your anger. If they break Nigeria, you think you won't be, you'll be hungry. Are you not hungry already? Those who claim to own Nigeria, they are not even sharing the money with you. The IDP camp that your family are living, that you managed to escape and you are now in Lagos, riding Okada. You managed to get a phone and you are shouting Sai Baba, Sai Baba. You are looking at everybody as an enemy and you are ready to kill them for Sai Baba, Sai Baba. You see, the people you are defending, those who are claiming to be your leaders, they don't even share that money with you. They don't share their development with you. Their children, your governor in Zamfara is in America right now. If all of you won't die, may you die inside the kidnappers, then that's your business. If all of you won't die, may you die in the hand of the bandit, that's your business. He's in America. He do paternity with his wife, who just gave birth to another child. Do you know that child is American? Do you know that? They are smarter than you. You are not smart at all. You are defending what will kill you. But listen, if Nigeria break up, and that money they told you that you will not get again, are you getting it already? Eh? Go back and tell them, if Nigeria won't break, may Nigeria break. We will break bottle for all of us ahead. Because they are those who made you become parasites, right? And only you can break yourself away from them all. I just thought I should tell you. And if that doesn't make you think, maybe my next broadcast will help you. Subscribe, like the video, okay? Share it, watch it again and again and again. Sometimes it works for some people. I've had some of you who that Nigeria ruined and destroyed so terribly bad, but this on the Temple of Truth, we have healed many, and they have come back here to testify and say, indeed, on the Temple of Truth, truth actually here. If you seek the truth, it will set you free. So subscribe, like the video. I'm going to see you again. That means if this message doesn't change you, watch it again and again. If that doesn't still change you, I'll try next time. Join me on my next video. I'll see you some other time. Good night.
Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé.
gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ìṣúra yìí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ìṣúra yìí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ìṣúra yìí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ìṣúra yìí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ayé ẹ̀súnra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.